Just when most people thought this was over, that this case was behind us, not so fast. Jussie Smollett posted a $150,000 bond after serving 6 of his 150-day sentence in jail. His legal team obviously elated tonight that he will not be behind bars as he waits out his appeal. Jussie, anything you want to say for yourself? Tonight, flanked by security, Jussie Smollett didn't say a word as he walked free from the Cook County Jail into a waiting SUV. It comes less than a week after Cook County Judge James Lynn sentenced him to 150 days in jail. Tonight, Smollett posted a $150,000 I bond. A Court of Appeals judge agreed with Smollett's attorneys that the actor shouldn't wait his appeal behind bars. Attorney Nenye Uche described the moment he told the actor that he'd be released.
He pushed his hands on the glass and his eyes got teary, and I've never seen that because he's been very strong in there, and he said, "I nearly lost hope in our constitutional system." And he did say that. And that was his reaction. He was shocked. I think he had nearly given up. I can't speak for him. You would have to ask him that question, but just looking at him, a human to another human, put in a cage for a class 4 felony. Shame.
Uche also criticized the special prosecutor's decision to charge Smollett again after the initial charges were dropped by Cook County State's Attorney Kim Fox, and Smollett paid a fine.
Is it right for a person to be punished twice? You know? And I'm gonna say it. Is he getting all this attention because he accused 2 white men?
During his 6 days in jail, Smollett's team says he didn't eat.
He's been drinking ice cold water. Ice water. That's been his food and liquid.
It's a protest? Is this, what's the...
Charlie, if you were in jail for something you didn't do, would you eat or would you be I don't know.
Now, the special prosecutor in this case, Dan Webb, filed a response of his own tonight, saying that some of the claims that Smollett's legal team has made, specifically that Smollett, that his health and safety is at risk in the jail, were factually incorrect. We are live tonight from the Cook County Jail. Charlie DeMar, CBS 2 News. Brad?
Charlie, our appreciation. Let's now bring in CBS 2 legal expert Irv Miller. 1,000 things could happen here. Irv, that said, do you think Mr. Smollett will be behind bars again in this case?
Well, if he is, because the appellate court disagrees with his appeal, it probably won't be for a year or 2 before that sentence comes back, assuming they don't overturn the sentence as well. Or if somehow he violates his probation, because he's technically still on probation, that would end up in jail as well.
Okay, so maybe, and it could be years. His legal team put many parties on blast tonight in their press conference you saw live on CBS News Chicago, from the media to the judge. Did Smollett's lead counsel, any of his arguments hold water tonight?
You know, he made a lot of arguments, not only tonight, but he made a lot of arguments in court as to why his client's rights were violated and why it shouldn't be a guilty verdict. The only issue that I think has some merit to it, and I'm not saying it's going to go this way, but whether or not when Kim Fox dropped the case in exchange for a fine and basically some hours of community service, did that involve the due process clause? Were his due process rights violated? This case was so unique into how that was handled that I think our appellate court could go either way, saying yes, because she did it the way she did it, it violated his rights, or it's harmless error, didn't violate his rights, and the second trial was totally legit.
Okay, a constitutional conundrum. Irv Miller, our thanks tonight. We will surely see you again soon.